Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Now today's video we're going to look at a brand new ride from Ted07386 and it's called Boost 4 meters. Now he built this using the 4 meter method, and this is one of those newer launch coasters that came out, I believe it was 2 DLCs ago. And so before we actually ride this ride, as I'm going ahead and showing you the orbiting camera here, make sure to go on to his YouTube. The information is below. It's Coaster Creations, and make sure to subscribe and look at all his videos because all the coasters he makes are super smooth, really impressive, and really fun to look at and watch, and good for getting inspiration. So as we can see here, kind of like he normally does, you know, takes one ride, maybe some other fly rides and stuff, but makes a mini park out of it. And so let me change the light just a little bit. There we go. I don't know, I like doing around noon or so. It's just me personally. But as you can see, very wide paths. A lot of people here in this park for such a small area. And we're going to end up riding this small ride too. Because there's something on it that I really love that he did. But as you can see, super nice. You know, it's I love that all the trees. You did a mixture of trees. That's one thing I really got to get better at, is mixing up the trees to where it just looks natural, right? And really good, really nice custom railings here. So let's go ahead and look at this ride. And I love it, the chain link fence going around it. I think I said this before, but it might be my favorite thing in the game. So it just adds so much realism to it. Well, you know what, we'll just kind of go through it since there's not really a car that's close by right now. So as you can see, it's just a little track ride, but it's cool. You kind of go, so let me actually change this camera. I think this will be a little better. Yeah. So it's very scenic. Very good job mixing rocks and bushes. Here's what I really love. You took a little maintenance shed area where you can fit multiple cars, and you've got like a little computer and stuff back there. Really cool. I love the realism that we can add now with the newest expansion pack. Alright, so let's go back this way. So really cool. I like that flat ride. I forget the name of it, but definitely like that flat ride. And we'll ride the coaster in a second, but we'll save that for the end. I like the Ferris wheel. I don't think I've seen you have a Ferris wheel yet in one of your little mini parks. One thing I want to point out here that just, I don't know if anybody knows this, because it's like, I have this issue sometimes too. You have this great idea, you make something, and then it's like people all of a sudden get stuck. And it's like, that's something they've got to fix at some point, is how the AI works with some of the pathing stuff. It can get frustrating. Yeah, and then they just go through stuff on the path. But this is really cool. I like that you have these just sitting here. Really nice. One thing I want to point out that I think is great is this little seating area right here. And if anybody doesn't know how to do this, I want to show you just real quick, because this is really cool what he did. Because it looks like this is part of the path, and you might be thinking, well, I don't even know that. I didn't know there's a path that we use that could look like brick like that. Well, there's actually not. So what he did was he actually laid down Victorian tile. So for example, if I just split this one from the building and I raise it up, it's this Victorian tile that he just colored to make it look like brick. And so what you do is, like, if you were to delete that, you can kind of see where the path would be at. And so he placed these and then placed the tile down to where it masks this extra grass and stuff like that. I mean, it's just brilliant. It's something that I am gonna start doing. I really like it. It makes stuff look more clean and look better and look more like a normal theme park. So I like how you did this whole restroom area like that. Really cool. In a nice little machine area like that. Alright, so now let's ride the coaster, or wait for it to get back. While we're waiting for it to get back, you did a really good transfer track here. I love it. I feel like there aren't too many, I don't want to be speaking out of turn, but I feel like from what I've seen, that not that many people do the transfer tracks like this in the game, I feel like, or haven't seen that many of them. And so that's really cool. You know, in theory, this would just slide over and then you could have the train go back. I didn't even think about this, but I like how you put the chain link fence around this, because normally when you see the one of these generators, you do see a chain link fence around it just to be safe. And then I noticed you did this. Very nice. Adds that realism. Very cool. And then you added in these barrels, all this different stuff. Looks really good. Really enjoy it. All right. So now let's ride the ride. And like I said, this is called Boost 4-meter is the name of this park. And so as always, let's ride in track view. All right, there we go. Love it. Not too intense, but that's how it's. I believe that's how these rides are supposed to be. I haven't actually built one of these yet. My wife Jasmine, who represents the J and M&J games, at some point soon, we're gonna record a video going over a ride she made like this, because she made a pretty good ride using this coaster and did it as a dueling coaster. So that was pretty cool, and that's probably. She's extremely proud of that, as she should be. So this is a cool coaster. I need to make one of these. But yeah, really cool ride. What do you guys think? And you know, you took up a good amount of this space. So you did a good job of utilizing that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But remember, before you go, make sure to go and go to Coaster Creations YouTube page or YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.